Hey guys, it's Melissa Denise. Probably 9 times out of 10 when I log onto YouTube, I always get a question about my transitioning process. What did I do? How did I do it? So I am starting a series. I am going to kind of attempt to break down all the things that I did during my transitioning process. If you guys have any questions, which I know that you do, please leave them in the comment box below so that I can include your questions in my series. I am going to share with you some things that I swapped this for that. So hopefully you will find these tips helpful and you too have either already swapped this for that or you will after seeing this video. So let's get started. Instead of using hair ties or rubber bands, I would swap out hair ties for, okay, so if you get some stockings, pantyhose, or some knee highs, this is a random knee high that I found. You see, this is the stocking part. There is the band part. Cut off the stocking part. Then all you have left is the top of your stockings. It is an awesome hair tie. As you are transitioning, your hair is going to get thicker. Those little baby hair ties are not going to cut it, and they are so much better for your hair. So yes. I traded in my best friends for my best friends. Just joking. I love my friends. But no one is gonna stick closer to me than conditioner during your transitioning process. Yes, house scissors are great for house things and crafts, but not good for your hair. So you're going to make sure you swap out house scissors for professional scissors. Other scissors are just gonna cause more harm than good. If you watch my hair journey, you know I spent a lot of my transition time having my hair straight, and so I was always kind of brushing my hair for no reason, just because I was crazy. So I started to make a point to leave my hair alone. So low maintenance is always really important. So I swapped these out for my fingers. Your fingers are going to cause less damage than tools. The only time I was using tools is when I was blow drying or flat ironing my hair. Some other tool suggestions: if you do need tools, your rat tooth comb for your wide tooth comb. This is just going to cause a lot more damage, and this is more so like your fingers from protein treatments. I never did those bad boys, so I swapped out from them being non-existent to very existent. It is detrimental to your hair growth. So after I wash, co-wash, instead of using a towel to dry it, I will use a t-shirt. A towel can create more frizz, especially for people with curly textured hair. So when you use a t-shirt, you eliminate all that. I eliminated mineral oils for organic stuff. So I was a big fan of tea tree oil for a while. I would still use it now, but I just kind of ran out of it and never got it again, and I kind of got hooked on coconut oil. Fun fact, I was a competitive cheerleader for like ever, and hairspray was kind of my BFF. As we all know, alcohol is awful for your hair. So I eliminated alcohol and other just bad ingredients, and I switched it with a lot of all natural or things that didn't have alcohol. I'm definitely not a person that is all about the all natural. Use what works for you, but don't use it all the time. Like if you're gonna put hairspray in your hair, because sometimes you know you need a little hairspray, don't do hairspray every single day. It's okay in moderation. And if you watch my journey video, you know I was the queen of the flat iron, and I was always using heat in my hair. I grew up always getting my hair done every 2 weeks, so I never knew about heat protectant, none of that stuff. Didn't know. Whoops. So yeah, I wasn't using heat protectant for probably a good 1.5 years. Maybe 2, maybe 3. No, it's like 2. So I switched frying my hair to using heat protectants. We all need to protect our hair at night as well, so I swapped out random scarves and bandanas for a satin scarf. If you're using cotton or anything of that sort, it's just going to soak up all of the moisture out of your hair, and you're gonna be a little dry fry baby. We don't want that. Like I said, I was a cheerleader. Sponge rollers were my best friend. Get rid of those bad boys. It's gonna do exactly what a sponge would do in the kitchen. When you're wiping up water, the sponge absorbs all of the water. So that's exactly what a sponge roller is going to do when you put it in your hair. It is going to absorb all of the moisture that it could grab onto from your hair. So I swapped out those bad boys for flexi rods, perm rods, more flexi rods, perm rods. So yeah, any other roller other than a sponge roller, I probably shouldn't say any other roller because I don't really know all the rollers out there, but make sure you are not using sponge, okay? Okay. You know, I don't mind a little heat here or there, but I used to use, it's by Gold something or Conair maybe, but it's white and it's thick. And it was like $19.95 at Walmart. It had gold plates. After a while, the little plate would come apart and would rip out my pieces of hair. You probably used it too. If you still use it, get a new one. If your plates are chipping, if you can't adjust the heat on your flat iron, that is not the flat iron for you. I have this Chi Air. I got it from Target. This has ceramic plates. Ceramic is good for your hair. There are other ones out there as well. So do your research and make sure that the flat iron that you are using is good for you. I actually was Googling this before I did this video because I wasn't really sure where I read this, but a long time ago I read that it was bad to blow dry your hair without an attachment. I thought that they said that it fried your hair more or something. It might be a lie. I don't know, but I'm just telling you what I swapped. Instead of blow drying my hair naked, then I made sure that I always had an attachment when I blew dry my hair. Instead of waiting a longer period of time to put water in my hair, I put water in my hair every day. Every day. Think of your hair like a plant. You know, you want to water a plant to have it grow. So the more water that you put on your head, the more your hair is going to grow. Well, that's my thoughts. Not only did I start putting more water on my hair, I started putting more water in my body. So swap soda and sugar and fruit punch for water. Your hair growth really starts from the inside as well. Switch out instant gratification with patience, my friends, because you are not going to wake up in a month and have hair down to your butt. It takes time, it takes work, and it takes patience. Worry less and just let your hair do its thing. Well, that is it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and somebody out there found it helpful. Again, if you have any questions about my transitioning process, just leave them in the comment box below, and I will see you in my next video. Peace!